Ciao ragazzi!
Hi guys!
Ciao! Today we're gonna make tiramisu.
Alessio's tiramisu.
The best tiramisu.
Definitely.
So let's see the ingredients.
Okay, so ingredients, you need Savoiardi, which
Okay.
are lady fingers. We usually go through 2 packs. You need 6 eggs, room temperature, that's important. Some dark cacao powder,
Yes.
cocoa powder,
Chocolate. Mascarpone.
mascarpone, 450 to 500 grams.
So you need buy 2 of those.
Of these or a big one, so
Yes.
it's just important 450 to 500 grams, and then you need a cup and 1/4 cup of sugar divided.
Then you need coffee, so you need espresso. You can have qualità rossa or whatever you like, but always lavazza, and coffee. Then you need a pot for put the coffee, another where we're gonna make the tiramisu,
And 2 bowls for
2
mixing.
bowls, and the mixer if you don't want that. So let's start the process. Okay, so I just make the first coffee. So you're gonna do this. And now we're gonna make another coffee. This is a 3-cup coffee. Let's see how you make coffee if you never make coffee. Let's go. Right, let's do the coffee. First of all, you want put some water. I'm gonna show you. I go over. You go until to the top, like you see over there. To the, how do you call it? The thing.
I don't know, it's like a little valve. On the
Valve.
side.
Okay. Then you put this. Some water come there. It's fine. Don't worry. And then you put your coffee. I make a big mess. It's okay. Okay. Then you close it. Okay. And then you're gonna put it close really good. And then you're gonna wait till the coffee is gonna ready. In the meantime, we need to divide the eggs. So the white and the yellow, we call the yellow, how you say?
The egg white and the yolk.
Yeah, so
You're gonna divide in 2 separate things.
2 separate things. So you try to broken. And the technique I'm gonna use, it is like this, like this. A lot of people have different ways to do this process. So you're gonna do whatever is the best, all right? And then
Just make sure your egg whites go in your larger bowl and your yolks go in the smaller bowl.
voila. And you don't want the white here.
No, it's more important that this is not in the white.
Exactly.
If you have a little white here, it's okay.
It's okay, but it's not recommended. When you hear the coffee, make this noise. It is ready. So you just pick up. It's nice, and then you put it there. And then we do this for try to make the coffee come cold. So I add a little bit of sugar in the coffee, just as sparkly. If you're doing when it's warm coffee, it's much better. So the sugar gonna melt it. So I do this thing. It's not that you have to do it. I just do it because I like it like that. Okay. And now we go back to our eggs, and Jessi gonna tell us something.
So one thing important to remember is to use pasteurized eggs because there is no cooking here, so you want to make sure that you don't have bacteria in the eggs. So pasteurized eggs.
Okay. So now we divide all this, and now
Yes.
what we're gonna do?
Next step is to make the 2 creams. So you're going to take your cup and 1/4 cup of sugar, and you're going to divide it in half. So half will go into the egg yolks. This doesn't have to be a perfect measurement. So half of each one. Okay. And then you're going to whip it up to make this nice and creamy.
Okay. Now we start do it. All right. Now, what are we gonna do now? Now we're gonna add the mascarpone here. So we take the mascarpone, and then I need this, and then you put all the mascarpone inside. Mascarpone is cheese.
The best cheese.
Yeah. When you put all the mascarpone, you need to start make this one cream. All right, everything's come together. It take maybe 4 or 5 minutes. You need to just make this cream, and now we're gonna start make the cream.
You have your hand mixer. I have this little whisk attachment here. If you have a stand-up mixer, it can be so much easier, but we're not fancy like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start whipping the egg whites. And the goal is stiff peaks, like the Alps, right, Amari?
Yeah.
So you're gonna start, and as you get frothy, then you're gonna little by little add the sugar in. Don't add the sugar too early or too late. It's just when it starts to get nice and frothy. And I'll show you in a second. Okay,
Let's start it.
And I'm gonna be on low.
Low. Oh, because we don't want to come warm.
Exactly.
Because if it's come warm, it is they don't make the Alps. Montare a neve. A snow.
You want to show? And it's like this. You just start adding a little bit of sugar at a time.
This happened after 3 minutes, I saw.
Yeah.
3 minutes. I just checked the timing.
Patience is key.
Yeah, that's why I give to Jessi. After a minute, Jessi finished the first sugar. She keep adding little bit every 30 seconds.
You can see it starting to get shiny.
Yeah, you can see some shiny. So right now we have a 5 minutes the starting. Jessi have a lot of patience. Right now Mia was already throw away all the stuff. There we go. We finished to add the sugar. And now we need to wait, we need to start do this until start a snow that we're gonna show you. What do you mean? If you are a no cooker expert. Finish, she closed the machine, and then let's see. That means a snow.
Look at this. That's a stiff peak right
Yes.
there.
For make like this, we take 9 minutes. For make like this, the secret is the eggs need to be a
Room temperature.
warmer temperature, because if you're doing
Room
cold,
temperature.
room temperature. If you put cold, you're gonna stay here for hours. Forever. So look at that.
Yellow cream goes into the white cream little by little. So just start with some, and then you're gonna fold it in gently. Just up and down like this. You don't want to stir too vigorously or you're gonna lose the fluff. Probably doing like a third at a time.
1/3 at a time, yes. And you go gentle like this. There we go. Looks really good. So in the meantime, I want to tell you another thing about the coffee. I put this quantity of the coffee in base the pan. You can always make 3 coffee, and then if you're gonna waste your coffee in the beginning, it's fine. It just for tell you this is for this size the pan, and then in case just do 3 coffee, and then you figure out later on.
One thing you can do with your leftover coffee that's really good is put it in an ice tray, and then you can blend iced coffee.
There we go.
So it's just
Find a
a way.
solution.
Yeah.
Yes, so here we are good. So when we mix this, then we're gonna start make our tiramisu. So pretty easy process, right?
So easy.
Now we start making the tiramisu. So I left Jessi do the hard part, and then I'm gonna do the easy part. But I like it because my pazienza is not like Jessi. So you put the first layer. Look how amazing Jessi did. There we go. And now when you finish to put the little thing, no need to be so perfect. All right. Now we start dump the cookies. So this is the process. You take your cookie, you dip fast like this, okay, and then I think I got this direction first, and you start build your tiramisu.
Why don't you want to dunk the cookie longer?
Because after it's gonna be too much.
Liquidy.
Too liquidy. Put some coffee to the top, okay, like this, just so make sure, okay, even the top is a little bit wet, and because I don't want the cookies going really too much coffee.
And it's important too, like again, don't drench the cookie, because part of what makes it so good is the cream absorbs into the cookie as you wait the time. So if your cookie is too saturated with coffee, then the cream won't absorb and you'll have a really liquid, watery tiramisu, and it's not.
Right, now, you do the first layer, you're gonna cover with the cream. Okay, you wanna keep the cream we're doing another layer, and then you need to put more cream to the top.
So basically you're dividing this in half.
Yeah, exactly.
For the next layer.
And then this side can wash really good, we leave to Jessi.
Second layer.
Second layer, and we start from here, que was the little pieces, because you don't want Jessi eat all that not good piece.
You're eating that piece, not me.
No, you're gonna eat it. And then we try to finish to the other side.
One little detail is when you put the cookie in, you press it just gently into the cream a little bit. So we're in our second pack of Savoiardi, and we're probably going to use half of that. So you should end up with one little half pack left over.
We're almost done. So we finished almost our tiramisu. It was great in coffee. It was great in everything. And now what we need to do, it is finish this. Okay, amore, now
Our tiramisu is fully covered. It's time to add the chocolate powder. So usually you would use a sifter or one of those little machines that dust it out. We can't find ours.
we lost it.
So we're using a teaspoon with the little holes inside of it. Same idea. So we're gonna take a little chocolate.
Chocolate. Okay, a little chocolate, and
we're gonna just start tapping it out.
yeah, it's gonna take.
It's gonna be a big mess.
It's gonna be a big mess, but if you buy the, like us, if you lost the tool, you need to make work something. So now we keep doing chocolate, sparkly chocolate to the top, the tiramisu.
It's important to not do too much.
Not too much.
Otherwise it won't go soft, I guess. And you'll still have powder.
Now you still have power, and then when you
You're
eat
gonna
it,
choke.
you choke.
It's not a pleasant experience.
No. So try to go soft, go along, take your time, and then we try to cover all that, but try to make. And for the first time, Jessi don't make a big mess. Usually right now is.
I feel
really
like I'm
bad.
making a big mess.
Alright, the tiramisu is done. Now we just clean for sure, cause we have some chef, right? Right, chef?
You gotta have a nice plating.
Yeah, chef. So, what do you need to do right now?
So now you're gonna cover the tiramisu
You're gonna cover it with the tiramisu
and put it in the refrigerator.
yes. So when you can eat it?
Ideally the next day. You wanna
24
wait.
hours.
You wanna wait, I wouldn't say 24 hours, but at least overnight. Right now we're doing it probably in the late afternoon.
Yeah,
So,
it is 6 right now.
overnight.
People say 5 hours you can eat it. No,
I don't believe it.
no, we
Cookies
try
aren't
it.
soft.
It is not soft. The tiramisu need to be soft. We do in the evening and we eat in the we do in the evening and we eat the
The following evening.
evening. So 24 hours for us. So I think it's the best. And then for eating, you're gonna finish this tiramisu in 2 days, because obviously
So
it
good.
is the eggs, and you don't wanna keep the eggs too many days for eating.
Yes.
So, ok, cover and frigorifero. Ciao ragazzi!